Good morning to all of you, and it's great to see all of you today, and thanks for making some time to be here with us. But I also want to say a very big thank you to all of those people who are watching us and joining us on the live stream. You're welcome, and we hope you feel part of the room. So tomorrow in Parliament, you're going to hear from President Ramaphosa about his version of the state of the nation. And I can assure you, it's going to be a masterclass in spin. But I sat there and I listened to him in 2018, and I sat there and I listened to him last year, and I know exactly what is coming. This won't be our president playing with a straight bat to the nation in this time of our great crisis. This won't be the president taking us into his confidence about the real challenges that we're facing and about the tough decisions that need to be made to confront them, as well as the sacrifices we will need to make to meet them. No, it's going to be an hour of downplaying the bad, inventing the good, of cherry-picking stats to show we've somehow turned a corner, as well as his whimsical dreams of the South Africa he knows in his heart he cannot deliver. Now just imagine for a second, if we could unleash what we could unleash if we had a government that didn't kick its people to the curb each day. Imagine a government that actually stood with people. Perhaps instead of Tuma Mina, our president should have chosen his motto as Ndihamba Nawe. Because isn't that what we need? A government that walks with us. South Africans, citizens, we all know the big picture of the crisis that we are in. The massive unemployment, the spiraling national debt, the non-existent growth, and the disappearing investment. We know the threat that Eskom, expropriation without compensation, the nationalization of healthcare industry in South Africa hold for our battered economy. I don't need to spell out the extent of our economic collapse. But it is where the collapse of this government and state touches the lives of ordinary South Africans that you start to appreciate the sheer scale of the crisis. Ever since they officially adopted the policy of cadre deployment back in 1997, a process which President Ramaphosa oversaw, the capability of the state has slowly been eroded, to the point where today it is hard to find a single ANC-run department, local government or parastatal that isn't in a crisis of looting or disaster. The ANC's deep ideological desire to control every single part of the state and thereby control every aspect of people's lives is so baked into its DNA that it will never be able to walk away from cadre deployment. And so the president's words on building a capable state are entirely meaningless. If you need any proof of this, consider what took place not even 1 week after the president made the solemn commitment to merit-based appointments. The head of the Public Service Commission appointed his mistress to a senior government post. Health Minister William Kize appointed his niece as his chief of staff in his department, despite the fact that she's under a cloud of corruption. Human Settlements, Water and Sanitation Minister Lindiwe Sisulu appointed the heavily compromised Mo Sheikh and Menzi Simelane as her special advisors. And the ANC appointed an immunologist and former university vice-chancellor as the chair of the embattled Eskom board. And this all happened in a week of the president promising us that the days of nepotism, corruption, patronage, and unqualified appointments are a thing of the past in the ANC. Hollow, meaningless words.
For more, go to ewn.co.za.